Welcome back to Midday Kentucky. Well, now that the kids are all back in school, it's the perfect time to get some self-care. And Lauren Higdon from Centered is here to show us how. Lauren, thank you so much for being here. Can I just say already, the studio never smells that great, but we have a, is it candle down here? That's
yes,
already getting our zen on.
Aromatherapy.
It's amazing. So talk to us a little bit about Centered and what motivated you to start this business.
Centered is a holistic healing center, and we opened about 5 years ago. This June we celebrated 5 years.
Wow.
And yeah, it's been awesome. Our new website comes out today, so this is very timely.
Oh, good.
Yeah. So it's a place that people can come and find certainly yoga classes and massage and acupuncture. We have an infrared sauna. But also we have a really lovely community space so people can just come in and hang out and don't have to have a service for the day necessarily, just be and rest. And the thing that motivated me the most was at that stage in my life when we opened was my need for rest and calm. I was going through a lot of life transitions, and so just, you know, birthed out of a place of yeah, self-awareness.
What happens to our body when we get stressed? Like what happens?
Yeah. So right now is a good example. I have a little bit of adrenaline going, and so there's certainly a thing called healthy stress, and adrenaline is the first stage, and then if it is prolonged, then it turns into cortisol being released in the body. And over time that can really damage not only our tissues, but also the way that we're thinking and feeling and responding to our world. And one really fantastic hormone that helps us out in our body is oxytocin. And when oxytocin is released, it actually shuts down the cortisol. So it counteracts any of those effects. And so self-care, yoga, massage, deep breathing, all help to release that oxytocin. We used to think that that was just a hormone released during birth or breastfeeding or in intimacy. And now we know if I were to give you a long 9-second hug right now, we'd both get oxytocin.
So you're saying there's actually some science to this, right? I like this being and resting. And maybe we should all do some of that. Well, there's some poses that can specifically help you release this chemical.
Sure.
Can you show us?
Sure, I'd love to. So you're a good guinea pig.
I'm the guinea pig. Quick change.
You're ready to be.
This is a heart-opening pose.
Okay.
And what I'm going to ask you to do is just rest on your back. Your hips are going to be here.
Okay.
And you want a little space between the backs of your hips and the mat. So if you'll scooch back just a little bit to my hand. Okay. And then you're just going to rest yourself back, nice and slow. And then you can allow your knees to rest down. And ideally, your palms are going to rest face up. So you can kind of scoot your shoulder blades a little closer together. And if you feel comfortable to, just let your eyes close.
I'm jealous.
And let your toes relax open, and we're just going to breathe. And practicing every day is key, because if we don't get into that routine and habit, you know, then we're not getting the full benefit. And this self-care is certainly a choice that we have. And I let, you know, particularly my women and mamas know, you know, that we have to really choose this for ourselves. It's you know, a mental thing, and oftentimes we can have guilt about taking this 5-10 minutes a day.
No, take it.
Take it. It's absolutely
all right, Lauren, if people are interested in learning how to do this, we'll let Heather lay here all day. Where can they go? What's your new website?
Sure, it's centeredlex.com, and you can schedule yourself a session with one of our therapists. We have 5 individual therapists, or get a class.
All right.
Yeah.
That sounds fantastic. Thank you so much for being here. Enjoy this, Heather. We'll be right back.